Hi, it's Wendy Williams with Williams Educational Consultants. I hope you all are having a great day. I wanted to take some time to talk to the class of 2023 and get this information out about timelines for SAT and ACT and student preparation. There is no standard student, I have to say that. So when you see these headlines, just know that these are great points to think in terms of dates for preparing and taking the standardized testing, but every student has their own needs and their own plan for their college admissions process. Hopefully, this will give you an outline of where you should be thinking for your process. So, a standard student is a student that takes a diagnostic or a mock SAT, ACT, or the PSAT, and in the junior year, the fall area, they are then starting to prep in winter months and take their first testing in the spring. That's February, March, April, May, depending on ACT and SAT test dates. Then, if they've taken the first test in the spring, they might continue to prep or they might jump right into the second in June, July, or August, and then maybe prep over the summer to take it again in the early fall, September, October, November, December test dates. An early student might be classified as somebody that took a diagnostic or established their prep plan late spring or summer of their sophomore year, and they started to prep early in their junior year. So their first test would be quite earlier. It would be around the December timeframe, possibly, and then they could continue to prep for a second SAT, ACT between the months of March, April, February, and May. They also have an opportunity to take it again in their junior year, June, July, and August, as well as the summer months. A late student, which none of you are, would be starting to take that diagnostic in the spring. And then really that first test would be the summer of their junior year going into senior year. And their second would be in that fall area of their senior year. So those are the three kind of timelines that students want to think about for preparing for the SAT and ACT. Again, there's really no point in stressing about not being on these timelines because you need to create your own. I'm here to answer any questions and help you with that, but hopefully this will give you some insight. The ACT is one of the options for standardized testing. It does come with an optional essay portion, and that is optional. Therefore, you do not have to take it. I'm going to quickly go over the sections breakdown and talk a little bit about the ACT, and then we'll move to the SAT. But overall, the ACT is scored between 0 and 36 points, and the average of the English, math, reading, and science sections is what gives us that score. There's no penalty in guessing for either the ACT or SAT. On the English section, you will see that there are 75 questions with 5 passages. You have 45 minutes to complete this section, and it really has a lot to do with grammar. The math section has 60 questions. It's 60 minutes. It's very fast paced. It does not provide students with formulas. Therefore, students should really study for the math and know the formulas. You can use the calculator though the entire time. Order of questions range from easy to difficult, and it's all multiple choice. Reading, there's 40 questions, 4 long passage. It's very fast. You have 35 minutes. So it's about comprehension and recall. Science, there's 40 questions, there's 6 to 7 passages. Again, 35 minutes to complete. It also goes by very quickly. It's about analyzing charts and graphs and drawing conclusions. It focuses more on logic and scientific thinking. And then the writing is just one prompt that's 40 minutes long. So that's the ACT. The SAT is formatted differently. It is reading, writing, and math. It has 4 answer choices for multiple choice questions, and the scoring is between 400 and 1600. It's evidence-based reading and writing, 2 to 800, and then math, 2 to 800. There's no guessing penalty. On the reading section, you'll have 4 long passages, 1 double passage, 52 multiple choice questions. It takes about 65 minutes. The writing and language, there's 4 passages, 44 multiple choice questions, and it totals about 35 minutes. Vocabulary is very important, so is grammar and punctuation. Math, you have 2 sections. You have a calculator section and a no calculator section. It takes about 80 minutes. These are real world situations. They're student produced responses. There's less geometry, more emphasis on algebra and data analysis. Pre-calc and trig are included. And again, there's no calculator for about 35% of the math. In order to register for these tests, you have to go to either act.org and click on the registration and create an account, or you would go to collegeboard.org and create an account and register. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope this has been informative, and I try to do it quickly because I know you all are very busy. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more information.